Hey, Denise Perry. Fixing to go live here in just a few seconds, 15 seconds. Hey, Tammy Tatum, Thunder Buddy, and Jacob Grigsby. Hey, Mark.
Hey Dave, how you doing this afternoon?
Well, I got caught with my headphones off. I hate these things. They tangle you up every which way. Okay, I'm back.
There we go.
I can hear you now.
All right.
We got Linda Martz on with us, and Sheila Edgar says, hey, good afternoon, gentlemen and Thunder Buddies. And Sunny 161, our old faithful friend there, says, hello all. And I'm glad to see you guys on with us. We thought we'd do this a little early today because obviously it is the first time we see Kentucky in the national tournament. So I think that starts around 6 o'clock, and we want to be sure and catch that. But not a whole lot going on in weather, or we would do a much longer one.
This is true.
Caleb Eaton says, hey, how's it going, Thunder Buddies? He is in Clarksville, not Clarksville, Goodlettsville, I'm sorry. Chelsea Reese says, hello, friends. Rob Stahl, good evening, Dave and Mark. Thank you for the updates. Amy Ellis says, hey, guys. And Mary Vorber is a good friend. Mary's there. She says, hey there, David, Mark, and all. And Maria Torres Perez says, Puerto Rico, ya estamos. You didn't think I could speak Spanish, did you? Actually, I can't, but I know enough that it was very nice. Harley, there's our friend Harley Blankenship. What are we going to do with her? She's just always sneaking in. Hey, Harley, how you doing, girl? And let's see what else we got going on here. Good grief. Mark, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to put this week behind me. It's been a tiring week.
It has been. It's been a very draining week, and we still haven't really gotten completely rested up from fighting with the severe weather we had previously.
Denise Perry says, hey, Mark. And Ruth, our good friend Ruth Cornelia, says, hey, Mark, David, and Thunder Buddies. How you doing, Ruth? I guess she's out in Texas, if I remember right, somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I wonder, is the dust storm still going on? Let's take a look out there and see real quick.
Last time I looked, it was still kicking up some dust that way. I don't know if it's doing it as much.
That was down around Amarillo. No, there might be something. I don't see anything there, but that wasn't Amarillo. It was Abilene, I think, where we saw that at, wasn't it? Here we go.
Yes, it was Abilene.
Well, yeah.
Not as much.
It's not as much, but it's still there.
It's still going.
See all this haze out here, everybody? This is the dust storm that's been bringing the muddy rains to us, and it's just one of those things. I think I'm going to... Maria, if you can speak English, that would be best. But if not, I can decipher. It's just going to take me a minute. But I think she says she's wanting some rain in Puerto Rico. Ruth Cornelia says, yes, sir, I am good. Thank you for asking. And, boy, isn't that a pretty shot, though? But you'd have to have a mask if you were out there. You'd get dirt all up in your nose. And
yes, indeed.
It would be something. Let's see here. I tell you what, I think I'm going to translate that. Just tell them what it's going to do, Mark, for the next...
Right. I think she's asking for the extended forecast.
She is, but I think she wants it for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, San Juan.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Well, one thing I can do is I'm going to go in here on Zoom Earth and show her Puerto Rico.
Okay. Pull it up on the radar there.
There it is, right here.
Ah, there we go.
There's San Juan,
Right.
And we have clear skies. Partly cloudy skies, I would say. Maybe a few showers back here to the west, but overall it looks like a nice day. Let me see what the temperatures are there. Looks like it is 81 in San Juan, 81 degrees in San Juan. And looks like the wind is fairly light out of the north. If you're looking for San Juan, there it is.
Yeah, that's the reason they have all those clouds is because those are pushing up against the higher elevations in central Puerto Rico.
Right. Um, Hang on a minute. I'm going to get my translator out here and get a shot of that, then I'll translate it. I hope. I'm going to have to put my eyes in, though, probably to do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to put some glasses on. I can't see that.
While
very
Dave was
well.
doing that, what we're looking at for here in West Kentucky and West Tennessee for today is mostly cloudy skies. Again, we've got a little upper level disturbance that's moving through. It's giving us a little bit of cloudiness with a high in the low 60s. And we're right close to there, and most of the temperatures around. Winds are a little gusty, gusting up around 20, 25 miles an hour, depending on where you're at. Those breeziness conditions will continue probably through most of the weekend, even with the cold front coming in, because that cold front won't move through until Sunday night. Uh, Looking for an overnight low tonight. Still mostly cloudy during the early evening and gradually clearing with a low around 41. Saturday, sunny starting off with a high in the low 60s. West northwest wind at at 6 to 8 miles an hour, and it may get a little breezier in the afternoon. Sunday night, we start picking up a 30% chance of showers about 1 a.m. So in the overnight hours, we'll pick up some rain chances. Winds becoming southeast, uh, light 5 to 7 miles an hour after midnight. And Sunday, that's the day we're looking at for most of the activity. We're going to see about a 90% chance of showers, and then in the afternoon, showers and thunder showers for us. We do have an area for possible severe weather, but it's mostly south of us here in Hopkinsville and east of us here in Hopkinsville. But down in West Tennessee, you're under a slight risk as you get down toward the Memphis area. So again, we'll be watching that, and we will cover it live if it looks like it's going to be enough to worry about. And we're going to be on live Sunday afternoon anyway with our next update.
That is
But
true, what he said.
Yeah, and as we go on through the rest of the time after Sunday, after that rain gets out of here, all the way through middle of next week, we're just going to be partly to mostly cloudy, and our highs are going to be in the low to mid 60s, and overnight lows running for the most part in the low 40s.
I'm still,
And you still
I found my Sioux word. Here we go, I found it.
okay?
Okay, let me see if I can get this so I can.
Hotel Mario, Wednesday, we're going to be probably through most of the area be sunny, high in the mid 60s. So you should be good to travel.
Okay, let me see if I can get this up here now. It is one of those times when nothing seems to work exactly right. Here we go. She's talking about severe storms and tornado, Puerto Rico. I can't quite make it out, and this translator is not wanting to do right, but I'll try it one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see if this will help on it. When are we going to have thunderstorms in Puerto Rico, and when is the thunder season of thunderstorms or thunder and lightning and when will it develop in Puerto Rico? So, Mark, maybe you can help her with that.
Well, generally, you'll start seeing them here shortly for the Puerto Rico area. Again, they start getting summertime, the onshore breezes from the trade winds that come across there. Uh, until you get tropical systems in, probably you'll start seeing the afternoon and evening thunderstorms. And usually they're not severe. They just, they rain every day at around 3 or 4 o'clock as they come ashore, and then it just is kind of muggy and calm the rest of the evening. But we're not really thinking that there'll be a lot of severe weather in the Puerto Rico area until you get tropical development. And tropical weather season will be upon us before we know it.
And she's
I've already seen hints of something forming out in the middle Atlantic, although I've never seen it on the actual official forecast
yeah,
yet.
she's talking about out in the open waters of the Atlantic when they have a disaster, severe. Something about the severe storms there produce marine warnings, and um, also manufactures merino in Puerto Rico. I guess it affects their marine stuff there. Maria,
Right.
I would love to continue the conversation. Unfortunately, it's holding me up from talking to some of our other folks on here. But I do welcome you to go ahead and feel free to chat with us. We would love that. And maybe we can continue to help you, and I'll learn my Spanish a little better soon. So hang in there. Um,
Yeah.
I'll try this last one right here. Let me get the radar back up.
Yeah.
And just a second.
Denise Perry, I agree. We need to lay off eating the food all the time, just trying to eat to keep our strength up to keep doing this. But unfortunately, this is springtime in the United States, so severe weather kind of goes along with it. Now, Maria down in uh, Puerto Rico, that she's talking about severe storms down there. Explosive storms can produce 60 to 65-mile-per-hour winds,
Yeah.
and that's when they get warnings and stuff on them. So, of course, they're a province or protected of the United States, so they probably follow the same severe thunderstorm rules that we have here.
Yeah.
The winds have to be above 58 miles an hour, or there's got to be hail 1 inch or larger for it to be called a severe thunderstorm.
Yeah. And that's
But
what she's
now,
talking about. The winds 50 to 65 miles an hour.
yeah,
So, and the ingredients that are required for that.
yeah. Well, for you all, you probably have to have a little easterly wave or something coming through to kick up thunderstorms that strong. I mean, during the warmer months down there with the sea breeze, they probably get showers and thunder showers just about every evening, but at least on some part of the island. But they probably don't get too much as far as severe weather until they get an easterly wave or a tropical system move through that increases the lift and creates stronger storms there.
And here is the camera over at Franklin at Gold City, and you can see a nice day ongoing, scattered clouds. But look at how green that field is. Ooh wee! I believe that's winter wheat, if I had to guess.
Probably so. That's the only thing I'm seeing really greened up in the fields right now.
Right, right. Let's see here. She says, I want to know if you can transmit tornado warning for Puerto Rico. Tornado warning for Puerto Rico. Wind warning can be issued. Thank you for that.
I imagine it can. I don't know of anywhere in the world that can't get a severe thunderstorm or a tornado warning. They've been everywhere.
I wonder, they've had tornadoes in
They're-
Puerto Rico.
I believe they have, but they're very, very rare, and they may just be waterspouts that have come ashore.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get on back to some of our other things. We know that the cameras we always love to look at are down. We still haven't seen the Mount Shasta camera restored. We haven't seen the Spirit Lake camera restored. What one did you say that part of it's showing up?
Pinnacle Tower, the reporting system is up, but it wasn't showing a picture. So their
Yeah.
camera's not up yet.
So there's the data coming. So they're making some progress, hopefully, on getting that camera up. Um, but everyone loves to see these cameras. They are really nice to look at. Here's one in Crossville that should show us some mountainous terrain. Well, not really mountainous, but it sure shows us some interesting features out there. And you can see the clouds are coming in. Mark, where is all that coming from? Where are these clouds coming from?
There's a little upper level system moving through. The shape of the cloud shield and all that is a little upper level trough moving across us. It's not, the cold front's still well out to the west and the warm front's still well to our north. So it's just a little upper level system that's coming across and increasing our clouds.
Yeah, Mary Vorver's a good friend. Mary is now communicating with Maria in her language.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mary, if she has a question that you can't answer, just ask us and we will try to answer it for you. In the meantime, let's look around here. Gosh, it's a beautiful day. Or it was a beautiful day till these clouds came in. Let's look back out in Missouri, see if they're still there. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they're looking like rain clouds there to me.
Yeah, but really we're not looking for much in the way of any kind of rain right now. Again, we'll probably just stay cloudy and then we'll see some gradual clearing as we go through the night. And then clouds will pick back up tomorrow evening out ahead of the actual cold frontal system that's coming through.
That's some pretty good cloud cover, though, it looks like. I guess the little filter, I see a little sunlight filtering in there. This is out of Boycom, Missouri, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary says she's not good on the Spanish anymore, but she told her we understand. So maybe then she'll be good with that. I would like to encourage some of you, if you're on here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate that we got someone that speaks Spanish on here. I want to try to work that out where we can have a translator. I think we can get an AI translator on here with us.
I have the chat popped out and the translator on, so it translates it to English for me on my chat here when I have it popped out.
Oh, okay. So you got all that then. So, well, we know everything she said. Let's see. She said, I love David Powell. Okay, never mind. Just thought I'd mention that. Let's see here. So we see that there's nothing on radar. In fact, let me go to the multiple sites, see if I can spot anything out there. Again, I see nothing. I don't see anything, really. I don't see where is all the stuff? Let's see, I've got my radar on. I can't believe I don't see anything. Oh, wait, I'm still on a single site. It's supposed to have been double. Here we go. Now we got a little bit. Here we go. It's all up here in the north. There's some passing clouds down here in Missouri. That's probably what we're seeing. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Burlington, Kansas. Well, it's flat and it's partly cloudy. And you notice here's how you can tell if you have a cap. Can you tell by looking at this picture whether or not they have a cap, Mark?
It's possible. If they had any lift going on, those storms would be getting higher if there wasn't a cap.
Yeah, these are flat topped. There's no vertical development at all. I suspect there's a cap there, so therefore they're not developing, if that helps you guys. Hi, Dave. He's on with us. Our good friend Dave up in West Virginia is watching us. Debbie Soxy says, hello. Chris Meacham, good afternoon, Thunder Buddies. Go Big Blue. Yes, sir. And he says his girlfriend speaks Spanish. And Linda McElroy says, I wish I had taken Spanish in school. I kind of do, too. I've picked up a lot. I can tell when someone's saying something not nice. And I can say, I know some words. Boy, do I know some words. Let me get Mark back up. He has decided to leave again. And there he is.
Yeah, here I am. I had to step away so I could consult the weather forecast for San Juan.
Oh, okay. And Susan Rittenberry says, traveling from Louisville to Clarksville Sunday morning, will I beat the rain? Probably not. But, I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about. In fact, I don't think the rain's even going to be very heavy, is it, Mark?
Out of this or out of the stuff coming in Sunday?
Yeah.
Not excessively, no. Most of the places may get a quarter of an inch.
Okay. So that helps. So nah, Susan, I think that you're gonna probably be doomed to driving in rain, but I don't think it'll be all that bad. I think you'll be doing okay. Dave says everybody like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it. We need all the subscriptions we can get, and we're not gonna stay on long. We're gonna stay on about another 5 minutes before we get ready to cut out and head out and get some supper and get ready for the KY game. And Chris, I think that comes on at 6 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, on CBS, maybe Channel 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris says that his girlfriend can help out if we need her. Okay, great. And Ruth Cornelius says she took French and German. Later, I learned Spanish, but it's elementary. I think we got it pretty good here. We've now found our translator for the channel where now if someone speaks Spanish, we can translate it pretty well instantly. Mark has the translator up there with him. But I love Linda McElrath. That woman right there keeps us so straight. We're in a lull for severe weather. You know that, right?
We are.
But they're going to come back. You know that too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we got
without question. This is West Kentucky in the springtime. We will have severe weather.
So if you got severe weather, the other night everybody was asking, where can we go? Who's got the shelters open? Well, if you had a storm shelter of your own, you wouldn't have to worry about that. And just watch this. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. I got to tell you right now, if you call those boys and you get ready, you want to at least price one, get it in right now, because for the limited time, if you mention Weather and Wisdom, they're going to give you $200 off the price of that storm shelter, and that's a deal. So, if you're interested at all, now's the time to call them and get your name in the pot, schedule it out so that you'll get that storm shelter installed. They're pretty busy right now. They're installing storm shelters right and left, and with that promo code, Weather and Wisdom, with $200 off, that is absolutely the best thing you could ever do. And I will tell you right now, with all the hail and stuff we had the other day, you're going to have some roof issues. So you should call Michael Vance Contracting and Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. He's got he's actually got 30 years of experience that you can trust. And he's got teams ready and willing to go and roll out. If you just call them, they'll come take a look at your place, give you some ideas about your roof and what you can do. So trust Michael Vance. He is the person to talk to if you got roofing issues. And he also owns Lakeside Campground Marina. There's the website at visitlakesidecampground.com. I tell you what, this is the time to get ready to go over there and take a look at that. I'm going to play their commercial right here. Let's take a look here at Lakeside Campground. As soon as I find the thing, here it is. Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting to you? Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. And I'll tell you right now, that is a great place. You and I have both been there. And
yeah, it is.
I
it's
do
a beautiful
love it.
spot, and it just probably looks like it'd be great fishing in the bay right there.
It's just about time to start taking it up on it, and I'm looking forward to it. Is there camera up? Let me see if they've got the camera up here. Hold on a second.
I believe it's up.
I don't have it up on here, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, let's talk about our good friend Katie Moyer at Kentucky Hemp Works. I'm going to
All
play
right.
another springtime spot, and this is with her fishing attractant. And let me tell you, you better grab some of that because when it starts fishing season, it already has, uh, you're going to want some of this. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And there is the website for our online store, dpww.shop. And it also has a link into the Shop Weather and Wisdom store that has the apparel in it, the hoodies, the T-shirts. I mean, if they're not new designs in there now, they will be any moment now because I've been talking to them and they say the designs they think is pretty much about there. So you'll want to visit that. I'm going to have to update this page too to get all that in. So anyway, you guys go on over and take a look at some of that stuff, and you can get all of the HitWorks products and everything through the dpww.shop, and then go to the apparel at, let's see, it is at shopweatherandwisdom.com. Okay, so Mark, let's go back to us. Here we go.
Okay. And what Maria Torres Perez was asking, I believe, if there was going to be any severe thunderstorms or anything like that for Puerto Rico. I don't think so. From what I'm seeing down that way, you do have some thunderstorms up over the highlands. You do have a high surf advisory and a possible rip current advisory as well. So be careful if you're going anywhere near the ocean. But other than that, just your typical afternoon and evening thunderstorms. And probably a little better chance for thunderstorms tomorrow, but I don't. They're not calling for anything severe.
Well, I tell you what, I'm just tickled with that feature that we've discovered. We haven't used that before because it's not been a need, but now that we know where it is and how to do it, anybody that speaks Spanish, we can decipher it immediately and start answering the questions. Although we'll probably have to answer in English because, like I said, I know enough words to get me in trouble. But anyway, it's all good. Well, Mark, we've done the sponsors. Thanks to Linda McElrath. I love her pieces. She keeps us straight and keeps me going. I mean, that girl
Giving
deserves.
everybody the weather for the weekend and get them through until they see us again Sunday.
Yeah, so we will be back on Sunday, and we'll take a look. If we've got storms in the area, we'll talk about that. I don't think it'll be too much to worry about, but anyway, that's the main thing. And I guess, Mark, we got anything else you want to say?
No, Chris Meacham saying that the Lady Cats won by 1 point today. Good for the Lady
Woohoo.
Cats. That's
At least
fantastic.
they won. That's the main thing. A win's still a win. Okay, so don't see anything that jumps out at me. Were there any notes that we need to pass along? The elevated fire danger. Because we've had, and I don't understand. We've got, it says dry fuels. I guess they're talking about vegetation. Is that what it is?
Yeah, the afternoon humidity is going to be down. Like right now, our humidity here in Hoptown is 25%. So with that, even though they've had plenty of rain on the ground and stuff, any elevation right off the ground is probably going to get dry pretty quick. And plus, so if any fire gets started, it's got drier vegetation and it's got these winds to push it along. So having any kind of fire outside would not be a good idea right now.
Okay. Well, remember that. So no outside burning. If you do, be very careful because that's kind of a miserable feeling when you get a fire that's out of control and you try to stomp it out and it just doesn't work. But anyway, so be aware of that. There is a fire danger and that'll extend all the way until the time we get some rain. And like I said, next week's going to be kind of coolish. It's not going to be hot, but it's not going to be cold either. It'll be just right. So, all right.
Not bad for spring.
Love you guys. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to back on out of here and try to head to the house. And we're going to be thinking about you. If you need anything, well, hang on till Sunday when we'll be back.
Yeah.
And thank you. Also, please sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We sure need the subscriptions. Just go to it and hit subscribe. If they ask you for your email address, it's okay to give it to them. It's no charge to it, and they will just file that away in the annals of subscriptions, I guess, because you won't ever hear back from them or anything. But so it's okay to give the email address to them, and then you'll be able to subscribe to anything you want to on YouTube. So with that, Mark, any final words?
Everybody enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy tomorrow. We'll see you Sunday. Stay safe and go Cats.
And Ruth, good to see you. And Harley, good to see you too. See you later. And I guess that's it. Vaya con Dios. And if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.